Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for 90 Day Fiance the other way. Okay, season 2, episode 4. If you have not done so already, you already know to do what? Subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBirds. Dun, 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 and all that goodness and stuff. This intro getting longer and longer. I'm gonna stop adding stuff because I ain't got time, honey. All that goodness and stuff. Let's inhale and exhale. Okay? Let's inhale and exhale. And then relax, relate, release, and center yourself. Okay, you can also like this video, comment in the comment section, share it on your social media, hit share it to Facebook, share it to Twitter. Thank you very much. Follow me on IG and or Twitter at J_Lees_Corner, and let's get started with the episode. Okay, I like that this show is only an hour. Best thing ever. Now we may get 35 episodes, but I'm saying, I don't mind the 1 hour. These 2 hour shows, this should be too much time, honey. Okay, so first up, we have Ariela, whose name I'm pretty sure I mispronounced it, but I don't care too much. And she just packed to go to Ethiopia to be with Baby, okay? Now, first of all, this is Baby. This is the man she met in Ethiopia, who she wants to be with, who she has sex with, who knocks her up pretty fast, and who has a whole ex-wife who was an American as well, and all that stuff. He looked like he got 2 ex-wives with some babies, okay? I'm just saying, he looked like that kind of person, and I don't mean to judge that man without knowing that man, but I mean, he has the look, okay? Anyway, now her mama going with her, okay? Her mama gonna be with her there in Ethiopia for 2 weeks, okay? So they packing all kind of stuff. They packing some medical supplies and things that they think she would not be able to get over there in Ethiopia. And then the mom was even bringing stuff that she can use when she's in labor or whatever. And when is it Ariela? I don't know. But when she asked, "Mom, were you able to get the epidural kit?" I said, "Epidural kit?" I'm like, "They got epidural kits that you can take with you?" I'm like, that is supposed to be performed by a healthcare professional. Now, her mama is a nurse, okay? She's been a nurse for 30, 80, 30, 50 years. However, her mom was not credentialed, okay? She's not qualified to do epidurals. So her mama couldn't get the kit. I said, it's an epidural kit. I just feel like you only should be able to get epidurals in hospitals, okay? Now, people have epidurals. I know people have nerve blocks. I'm seeing, I work with neurosurgeons. So, I know of these things. My dad used to always have to go get nerve blockers because of the pain in his back. So, I'm like, that's not something you should just have willy-nilly on the plane with you going to Ethiopia, and then once you're there, you ask the little nurse to, stick this in my back. That ain't how I go. You can paralyze yourself, okay? Just don't do that. So, that she ain't gonna have that. I feel like the fact that she going over there before having a baby is foolish. But he probably has a big penis. You want the penis again? But his big penis is here. Okay, but the fact that she's really moving to Ethiopia to have the baby, I'm like, I would not have went into after I birthed my child and my child was like 2 months old. If he can't come here, I get that. I go over to visit him, but I'm having my child here in America. I would not want to have my child in a different country. Hell, I wouldn't want to have, I may go to Canada because Canada got really good healthcare. But I'm just saying, like, I would prefer to be in the comforts of my own place with my family, not over there in Ethiopia with people I don't know besides Baby who got a kid somewhere else. Not today. Not on my watch. Anywhere goes, she packs up her stuff. Her family and the kids, her family's upset because she leaving. Her daddy's so sad because she going and she's so nervous. Well, you made the decision to go, but she made the decision to go because this is the show she could be on to go and do it. Jenny and Sumit, okay? Jenny and Sumit is finally together, okay? After a 26-hour flight, and she had to take multiple planes to get over there, okay? She's finally in India and reunited with her love. Reunited and it feels so good. Okay, now Sumit brings up how it's very different, with her coming this time, because this time she coming here and he not had nothing. He ain't had no lies, no wives, no nothing, okay? Now they both are so happy to see each other. They hugging and kissing and everything and saying, I'm so happy. You are my happiness. Oh, you my happiness too, baby, okay? And you're not lying this time. He's like, no, I'm not lying this time. I mean, you gotta ask, because if you don't ask, you'll never know. Okay, and now they drive into the house, and he tells her how the house is 2.5 hours away from where they are. She's like, no, it's really far out. He's like, yeah. Sumit had to get a house further out because they ain't got no money. Okay, now they get to the house, and she's like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm ready. I had this long flight. We've been driving for 3 hours. I'm just so tired and ready to chill out or whatever and see the house. But she get there, it's like, why is all these people out here? Like, it's a ton of people. It's like 5 people. It's a cow. And she's like, what is going on or whatever? So she's confused. And it's a nice size house. It's a whole gate outside, you know what I'm saying? And he tells her how it's a tradition in India to have a housewarming ceremony so the house can be blessed and positive or whatever. I'm like, well, y'all ain't had that in the last house. See, the reason the sugar went to shit last time, they ain't blessed that house, okay? He was up there living in sin in that house, and the gods was not happy, okay? But this time, he said, I'm doing right. I'm gonna have this house blessed so it can be positive or whatever. She had to walk around with a pot on her head. Look, Jenny was like, what the fuck? I have to walk around the whole house holding this pot on my head for what? Porque is going on here, okay? They then brought a cow in the house. It's like, is it gonna shit? It was outside shitting. I don't want a shitty cow in the house. He like, the cow is for good luck. It's for good luck. It just kind of, it brings good luck into the house. I'm like, Lord, they burned some incense, burned some plants. It was a lot going on, okay? But again, they had to go from room to room and bless each room. Let it be. Let it be, okay? But as she was walking around the house with the plot on her head, she noticed how the house was not as nice as their last place. Their last place was really, really nice. It was a doorman or whatever. It was secure. This place, not so much, okay? Now, she was happy that the bedroom was set up with a bed, even though the beds in India, as she said, is very, very hard. I say, are all the beds out of the country hard? Because, what's the name to the same thing about the beds in Nigeria? I'm like, do they only have box springs and not mattresses? I don't know. Anyway, so, they look around and she's like, oh, so we have to fix the house up. We ain't got no money, but we can, eventually fix it up because, it needs some fixing up and whatever. He said, well, yeah, I agree. He said the house here was cheaper. She's like, it was cheaper than the last place? And he says, yeah, the last place was maybe like $300. So this got to be $2. It has to be $2. And then he said, well, it was cheap because it's kind of abandoned. I said, abandoned? Someone up, so y'all are squatters? He brought her to I'm joking, okay? But again, he like the house was cheaper for them to get because somebody abandoned it or whatever, and it's in a bad part of town. He said people kill people here for money. Like, they'll kill you for $15 over here, okay? It's more crime here, but we broke, and we have to be real careful, okay? And she moved to the ghetto of India, girl. We then see Armando. Armando and Keith, we just rooting for Armando and Keith. This was an Armando episode because he is going to tell his parents about him being gay. So, he's sitting down with his mom and his dad. Okay, they sitting down at the little picnic table, swatting flies away and everything, as they're eating food outside, you know what I'm saying? And he like, my whole life I had to hide who I was, you know what I'm saying? And I know it may have confused y'all because I was married, you know what I'm saying? So y'all may not, have understood what was going on with me. But, you know what I'm saying, I hid myself for most of my life, mainly so that people wouldn't talk about y'all, because having a gay son and everything. He then tells them how, you know what I'm saying, again, he did not want people to be talking about them, and he knows how hard it could be for them to accept who he is. That's going to be a process. I know it's going to be a process for you to accept who I am, but I need you to know who I am, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard for me to feel like, you know what I'm saying, for my parents to not love me. Like, that's a hard thing to deal with. And the mom starts crying. The dad, like, if you don't tell me you feeling bad, how will I know? You know what I'm saying? You have to tell me stuff. And he said, well, I guess it was on me too, that I did not express myself sooner. The mama crying, and she gets up, how could you think that? She's hugging him and hugging him and hugging him. How could you think I don't love you? And so, I love you, my baby. You're my boy. I love you, I love you, I love you. So she's holding him, crying, and rubbing his back. And then he starts crying because he felt like they would just not accept him, period. And they both kind of embraced him being honest with who he was. He didn't say the words, I'm gay, but they knew what it was or whatever at this point in time. His dad then grabbed his hand, It's like, you're my son. I don't see any different. Like, you still my son. I see you the same or whatever. Now, they both do admit that it was hard for them to understand it before, but he's their son, and they see that he's gay. So he then, he's happy to know that they, at least won't disown him. He's happy for that. So then he drops a whole nother bomb. So y'all got a boyfriend. Okay. And we moving away. He's moving here, but we're moving away. Okay. And then both the parents get teary-eyed, and the mama crying and daddy gonna cry too. But, Armando brings up how he just wants, if they stayed there, they wouldn't have any privacy and they would not be able to actually start a life of their own. So he feels the need to leave to have this life of his own with Kenneth. Now, he didn't tell them that Kenneth's in his 50s. Now, he didn't say that just yet, okay? So that's going to be a whole other thing or whatnot. So, he brings up how, I'll come back to visit, but I'll come back to visit as long as you can accept us both together. Because I'm not going to come back and visit just myself. Now, his mom is crying. It'll be pain. It's painful that you want to leave, but I get that you want to be happy, and I can only speak for myself, that I can accept that. And the dad was just quiet, fixing his plate, eating, So, what, I need some time. I'm going to need some time for that. And I think that's fair. I think, at least his parents said, I love you, we still love you, but I can also understand that it may be hard for you to see your son with the man so quickly of this conversation. We then have Dumb and Dumber. Okay. And I say she's dumb because you got pregnant by him so quickly and just decided this is the person I'm going to try to work it out with. I'm like, how bad is Drusilla's father that you chose Ji-hoon to be who you leave the country for? I'm my girl. So Deavan and her 4-year-old daughter, and her and Ji-hoon's son, who's less than a year old, she's going to South Korea. Her mom is going and everything. You know what I'm saying? And because my kids, they deserve a dad. Where is Drusilla's daddy? I hope he didn't die. I hope that ain't what went on. I don't know. Anyway, so we see her packing up with her mom going over there, and she just hopes that, he's going to do what he's going to do. I feel like he may not. I'm just scared. Girl, is Ji-hoon really the person that you want to change your whole life, to leave the country? I don't know if that's smart. You know what I'm saying? Is Ji-hoon ready for this? Is you ready for this, Deavan? No. We know you not because you picked Ji-hoon, who you can see he is not a responsible person. You can see he isn't responsible, yet and still you want to still go over there and you're going to beat that man down based on knowing he ain't shit. Now, I'm leaving my whole world behind. This is a whole big deal. Why are you leaving your whole world behind for Ji-hoon? If you think it's hard in America with 2 kids, try having them in South Korea with a man who don't have no real job. Okay, girl. But she put so much pressure on Ji-hoon to be this responsible adult. That ain't what he is. And how responsible are you? Y'all both are irresponsible, truth be told. And y'all both need to grow up. Even though Ji-hoon is older than her, y'all both seem to be the same mentally capable people of y'all like 20. Fucking up and having kids. Anyway, so, I think she's a whole fool for going over there without seeing proof that she ain't seen no bank statement. She ain't seen no check stub. Look, I ain't moving nowhere to be with somebody who's already fooled me once. He's already fooled her once. I would need to see all kind of proof that you are actually working and saving money and can afford some shits. Okay? Because fool me once, shame on you. But fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, call CPS. Call Child Protective Services. Anyway, so over in Korea, Ji-hoon is at dinner with his friends, and it made me want some oodle noodles. You know, little Thai ramen noodles. I'm gonna make some Thai ramen noodles tomorrow in my new bowls. Anyway, he over there with his friends at dinner eating. And he brings about, you know what I'm saying, I kind of exaggerated things to Deavan. They're like, you did what? So what happened? He brings up how Deavan found the house they're going to live in, and you know what I'm saying, and it's paid for a month, but she found it. But, you know what I'm saying, he doesn't really have a real job, okay? He has a part-time job delivering stuff. I don't know if it's food, I don't know if it's cell phones, I don't know if it's jerk chicken. He delivers something, okay? And you know it's part-time. And he like, you know, I can make about $3 to $4 grand a day or a month. But in their money, that's not a lot. That's like, let's say it's like $1,000 a month here. That don't even cover my rent. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so he brings up like, you know, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to work 2 jobs, day and night, you know, not take no days off, and that's what I'm gonna have to do to afford, you know, this. I said, well, you should have told Deavan that, because she gonna be pissed. But again, I don't blame Ji-hoon. I blame Deavan, because you are the one who has the 2 children. And you should make sure before you travel across the world that he really has what he tells you he has. And there are many ways for him to prove it, okay? Just do some things or whatever. And his friends is like, it's crazy. Like, how is he lied to her twice? How is he doing this twice? Like, Korean men ain't supposed to do this. I'm like, well, Ji-hoon did, and she's falling for it. And lastly, we have Yazan and Brittany. I just feel like this is a train wreck, and I don't see how neither of them see it coming. Like, they are blissfully happy, and I love the other one. And blah. I'm like, y'all don't see this shit going on track? Y'all don't see, girl. Yazan goes to see his parents, okay? He lets them know how, you know what I'm saying, Brittany will be here tomorrow. Now, his mama requests to not be on camera for her cultural beliefs. I said, okay, I don't know what beliefs. I mean, in their culture, women not allowed to be like seen on camera. I just wonder what that was, because I don't know. So but his mom is in the room, we just like see her back, and like her face is like pixelated or whatever. So the dad just asked like, okay, so she's coming, right? He's like, well, yeah, she could be here tomorrow. So she gonna convert to Islam? That's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? He brings up how he thought, you know, Yazan being with Brittany was a bad idea because she's not Muslim. I'm like, oh, you think him being with her is a bad idea, but you out here marrying family? Fucked up things going around here. Okay, now he tells his dad how, you know what I'm saying, look, I'm going to slowly, you know, teach her Muslim ways because I don't want her to hate it. You know what I'm saying? And yes, she will wear the hijab or the hijab? I think it's a hijab. I don't want to mispronounce it, but y'all know what I mean. I just can't remember how it's pronounced right now in my head. So the dad then asks, well, okay, that's fine. You know, we want to be sure that she converts over. And I'm like, Yazan lying. Not only is he lying, I don't know if he's lying as much as Brittany kind of always skates over the conversation. So she kind of lying about not wanting to convert. He kind of lying about how he talked to her and that she wants to. Everybody lying a little bit. But at the end of the day, his parents are the ones who are related, and that's weird shit to me. So the dad then asks as well, like, okay, like, is she gonna bring the divorce papers? Because over there, you know, when she was there last time, and she told them, like, when she comes back, that she would bring the papers because they can't get married if she doesn't have proof of her divorce. But y'all can't get married because that's what she ain't. She's not divorced, okay? So he like, cool. Yeah, she gonna have divorce papers. I'm looking like she don't have them, but I'm like, whatever. So the dad gives his blessing, like, you know, be blessed, you know, marry her within all the faith of our heritage or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, follow the rules of what we do here, our customs and whatnot. So that also brings up how, you know what I'm saying, I don't want you to be just her boyfriend. I cannot accept you as her boyfriend or whatever, and y'all cannot be out here having sex at all. Okay, you can't do that at all. And I'm like, would I rather have sex when I'm not married or fuck a relative? Sex when I'm not married, fucking relatives. I would think I would prefer to have sex before I'm married than fuck a relative. But I'm beggars can't be choosers, okay? Beggars can't be choosers. I ain't begging. But I mean, like, your daddy is married to a girl. Let me stop there. So the dad also brings up how and when you go see her at the airport, make sure to bring her flowers. I said, oh, that's nice. So let him know. Bring her some flowers. Now, we then see Brittany gets there. And you know what I'm saying? She brings up how he knows I'm American. I'm going to corrupt him. And I say, girl, it's just, again, I can see the train wreck coming. And I'm like, oh, when it hits, it's going to be kind of crazy. So they hugging or whatever because they miss each other. And they say how, he tells her how, it's like, I'm not going to sleep with you tonight. You can go back to the hotel. We can chit chat or whatever, but I'm not gonna sleep there with you because again, we're not married. And I'm like, cool. So we then see like, okay, the producers are, putting the microphone on her, and while they're doing that, she's hugging the producers, and all these things, and I guess that's making Yazan mad. And then within her doing that some kind of way in her carry-on bag or whatever, they see liquor. And he told her, you can't drink here. And she had liquor in her carry-on bag, and he's get extra pissed. Fuck this, and fuck you, and fuck her, and fuck all this shit. I say, oh, the producer said, fuck me? Well, no, not you. I said, oh, he's upset. He's mad, okay? And he was upset because, again, she was hugging the crew, and he didn't want her, like, being affected with other people. And then, of course, the liquor thing, like, I feel like either she don't know or she just does not care about the traditions or my country that I live in, and I don't like that. Now, I feel like, did he overreact? Yes, he absolutely did. At the same time, she not respecting his culture and the way he lived. And, she also don't know that man. And again, I would not bring anything that I know will be deemed inappropriate to their culture, because you do not want to be offensive. And I do feel like she had to take a little bit of, heat that she knowingly brought something and did things that he had asked her not to do. You could not be out here wanting to be with a Muslim man when you know they have certain rules, regulations, and cultures that, dictate what you can and can't do. You then can't just make up the rule, well, I'm American, I'm gonna do whatever. Then you can't be with him. Because what happened when you come over here and you're hugging people in the production or whatever, it's probably man, and you got liquor, he gonna get pissed and act a whole plumb fool in the goddamn parking lot of the airports, okay? And he's like, she's fooling me. She tricked me. I thought that she was, she isn't doing this. I'm like, oh, he's upset. And I'm like, is his car broken down? I'm like, why is the hood popped? Is his car not working? I was just confused. I'm like, maybe he couldn't the cameras off. I don't know. Honey, he was mad. And she like, I can't believe he act like that. You know what I'm saying? He's acting how my ex acting. I don't like that. I'm like, first of all, your ex is still your husband. Okay? And also, you cannot be disrespectful to other people's cultures. Just saying that, okay? And I do feel like he probably has expressed to her what she can and can't do over there, because he seemed like he don't seem like he would not tell her those things. It seemed like he would tell her those things, and her response would be, I'm American, can't nobody tell me what to do. Okay, what happens is he gets pissed, and then that's it. So yeah, that was the whole episode. Okay, so I thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, to comment, to share, to subscribe, to follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. Peace.